Testing, testing. Oops. Hope everybody ain't out trick-or-treating. This lighting sucks. Should have had some music playing. Get in here, guys. I'm finally live and direct. Um, Ready to talk about this book. When you come in the room, comment something in the chat so I know that you're here. I'm gonna see, can we get some background music until people start coming in. If not nobody come in, I'm gonna just go ahead with my commentary. Although it would be better with some interaction. Let me get the chat up. Okay, we got D-Man in the building. What up, D-Man? Glad you came through. At least the live won't be as dry with just me on here. Also, D-Man, if you want to call in, call my iPhone number instead, because the live number is, that phone is dead. Can you hear the music? Can you hear the music, D-Man? Yeah, I wanted it to be low. So maybe if we keep it low, we won't get no strikes or things. But y'all, I'm gonna start off by reading the back of this book to give y'all an idea what the book was about. So this is the Family Business 4, and it says national best-selling authors Carl Weber and LaJill Hunt return in the latest installment of the wildly popular Family Business series. It says L.C. Duncan, patriarch and leader of the Duncan clan, is alive and well after being shot by a mysterious gunman. His near-death experience has caused him and his wife Chippy to reflect on their lives, and they are more determined than ever to focus on family and the continued success of the Duncan family business. However, the return of one of L.C.'s brothers stirs up past resentments, and now the family is forced to defend themselves against an unexpected enemy seeking revenge. The Duncans are soon fighting on more than one front after Junior, the oldest sibling, comes face to face with his brother Orlando's estranged baby mama. Ruby is now the wife of Vinny Dash, a sworn enemy of the Duncan family. The chance encounter is the beginning of a war and renewed search for Orlando's missing child and the rekindling of a forbidden romance. Wherever there's a Duncan, trouble is never too far behind. Get ready for another roller coaster ride with the Family Business 4. So that's what they put in the back. So for me, when I first began reading like the prologue, I was like, who are these new characters? It was like I didn't know anybody that they were talking about in the beginning, because it was talking about this man walking into this shoe shine shop, and it was just really strange. I'm like, where are they going with this? So we find out, these are some new characters in the book, and like I said, I was like, what is going on? So anyway, I guess going into chapter 1, they I think it's been like 2 years, maybe. Well, I'll say 6 months since LC got shot and was in the coma or whatever, or woke up from the coma. So I'm thinking they're starting there. I'm kind of confused, because honestly, I thought it was just going to pick up where wait a minute, I'm getting confused myself. Yeah, on book 3, LC was shot and then he went into the coma. Okay, so now coming into book 4, chapter 1, he's out of the coma. I think it's been maybe 6 months to 2 years. I'm not for sure, because they were saying that Paris's son was 2 years old. So I don't know. And in book 3, we didn't quite know who shot LC. So, and coming into chapter 1, we still don't really know who shot him. So, and said chapter one was kind of cringy because, LC and Chippy were talking about how they had wore each other out the night before and all of this. I'm like, this man just got shot up and he in here trying to do the marital gymnastics with Chippy. So what you think about that, D-Man? Now, I don't think D-Man is focused. But yeah. Also, we didn't learn much about Nevada in book 3 other than all of a sudden Vegas had a baby by Paris's son's grandma. Yeah, they gotta get it in, making up for lost time, but we we could have just imagined that they, were getting it on. They didn't really have to talk about their escapades in the first chapter. But yeah, I'm trying to think because to me, book 3 and 4 are kind of clashing together. But we didn't learn that much about Nevada. It was a shock to learn that Vegas had a baby by Paris's son grandma. And yeah, he had a fling with Maria, and somehow Maria just faded out. They never spoke of her anymore. I thought it was weird. He had a whole relationship going on with Maria, and after Vegas found out Maria can have children and found out he already had a son, she just kind of faded out. One second, y'all. So yeah, um, I don't know what happened with that, but we didn't hear anything else about her after he found out he had a son. We still don't really know who is really Paris's baby daddy. We still really don't know who is London's baby daddy, her youngest child baby daddy. He still really don't know. I was shocked to know also that Sonya was expecting. In a way, I'm like, why are they bringing all of these babies into the mix? That's kind of weird. Hold on, y'all. But hold on, y'all. Yeah, I don't know why they're adding all these babies into the series. But the kids do seem to be growing up pretty fast. What else happened? Another thing that was surprising to me is the fact that Vegas didn't do much. talked him up a lot in the previous books, and by him being in prison, we really couldn't see what benefits he brought to the family. But I was expecting to see more from Vegas in this book, and he really didn't do anything. But who did he end up fighting? Him and Sasha got tangled up in something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sonya's about to have a baby for Junior. But what I thought was wild in this book, um, let me see, it's so many parts that just blew my mind. Like for instance, how, yeah, what dude that broke out of jail? I'm trying to remember. I don't, that part is like, I can't really remember that part, but I know they had Sasha at first, and then they got Vegas, and they didn't exchange them out like they were supposed to. Um, yeah. Also, the dude that Vegas was talking to, the old dude, and then the old dude that was talking to, oh my gosh, I want to say, I'm trying to remember the scenario. I think that was the Muslim dude. The Muslim dude was talking to an older guy, and Vegas was talking to an older guy. I forgot the characters' names. But the two older guys, one worked for the other one. And I was thinking when I was reading that, like something is up with these old dudes. Yeah, he's training Nevada now. But I thought that was strange. But they all wanted LC to, be gone, to be deleted. And I couldn't quite put my finger on why. And why was dude being so fake with Vegas? Also, I'm trying to think of some parts that were like shocking, because it was a few parts in there was like really shocking. Um, uh, I know one with Chippy and Donna fighting. Well, first of all, finding out that Donna is actually Junior's mom, that was shocking. Because now you have a woman that was engaged to LC and then had a baby for him, and then turned around and married his brother and had a baby for him. So it's almost like not only is Sasha and Junior siblings, they're also cousins. Ghetto. So I was wondering, like, why in book 3 did Chippy and Donna have that animosity? Why did they have that animosity with each other? Why did it seem so intense when they were around each other? So now we know. So yeah, that was shocking. It was shocking to see them fighting outside of that tuxedo place. I was like, oh my God, these two Geriatrics going at it. Um, and then, just being introduced to LC's brother Larry. That dude was weird. They got us with the grandmother too. Their mom. I think her name was Betty. Whole time I'm reading this, he talking to his mama. She, going on trips with them. She advising him and cussing him out and doing all this stuff. And I'm thinking this woman is there. And this woman is not even there. Like, he's talking to himself. So the craziness comes out later on. Like, why do they keep calling this man so crazy? But we find out. We definitely find out why he's so crazy. But I was kind of upset because I thought the grandmother was real. We also got introduced to Curtis and what's the other son name? Kenny, their mother. What was her name? Aunt Nene. Okay. We got D-Man on the line. Hopefully y'all can hear him. What up, D-Man? I'm good. How about you? Yeah, just speak up a little bit.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't know how well it's picking up on the live. Just go ahead and keep talking. I'm going to test it out.
All right. Yeah, that was a trip out far for me too. And I'm like, it reminded me of a previous book that you had read.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like you said, she's going on trip.
Yeah.
She's talking to him. She's like she goes him a little bit like, nah, I don't believe that. And I'm gonna find out this lady been in the ground. Like, really?
Yeah, that threw me. Like this whole time, and I'm thinking like I was wondering why, he like at one point in the book he was saying the boys don't ever really talk about their grandmother that much. And then it's like she's not, I noticed that she wasn't really talking to anyone else but him. So
Yeah, I never did just check that part out. I was still upset once I found out that she was upset.
yeah, I mean, I was wondering, I didn't know she wasn't alive, but I was just wondering like why is she not talking to anybody else? Why is she not trying to, you know, how most mothers they don't want to see their children at odds. It just seemed like to me she should have been telling him or advising him or on not really, being at odds with his brother, and she wasn't doing that. It was like she was just signing whatever he wanted to do. But they made it seem
Yeah,
like, mm,
that was crazy. A mom don't want their children fighting, especially if one is trying to literally take the life of the other one.
hmm and his children, like she was able to like get them all. Like what grandma say stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they try to make it seem like he had threw her in a nursing home. So it was like in my mind, okay, this dude then broke out of the mental asylum, or he was released, and then when he got his mama out the the nursing home. That's what I was thinking when I saw that part. But I had no idea that woman was not here. And then everything else started making sense.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. So yeah, most grandmamas ain't like, take out the rest of my grandchildren.
Exactly. Most grandmas be happy like their grandchildren. Like, yeah, need to let them go.
Right. Did you think that Nene was gonna blast on Orlando and Paris when they was out there on the farm?
No.
In that moment, I didn't know. Cause it's like, in that moment, it's like, do I protect my children? Like, y'all just my niece and nephew. These my sons. So I think, I don't know. I feel like she might have blasted them if she thought they were gonna take out her sons. Yeah. What else was crazy in this book? Um,
I'm still laughing how Donna and Chicky got to fight.
yeah. I'm trying to remember what initiated that. I know that Chippy was getting Nevada ready to be tailored. They was getting his measurements for his suit. So they was walking in the building, and um Donna came walking down, the sidewalk. She's shopping. So what did she say to her?
I think she was saying, uh,
Something about that visit LC did to Donna's house, wasn't it?
yeah, and
Yeah,
talk about leaving Sasha out of the family business stuff. She was stopping.
yeah. But yeah, they was out there scrapping. But yeah, at least neither one of them didn't back down. And Donna did get some licks in because when LC saw Chip again, he asked her about them scars and why all her hair was flying all over her head. So,
Yeah, apparently, they didn't ever make a description of what Donna looked like. So,
yeah, I think Donna won that one.
yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know though, because Chippy was actually on top of Donna and the bottom, it's like going off a little bit.
Also, during that fight, that's when Nevada found out that Junior belongs to Donna. Remember the grandma was telling him some things we keep as a secret or whatever like that?
Yeah, that's only repeated.
Right. So I wonder.
Yeah.
hmm
Well, yeah.
I was gonna say, I wonder if he's gonna be the one who spilled the beans. Cause eventually it's gonna have to come out. It's like this. It's a reason why he was privy to that information in that moment. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he right now, besides the older people, he's the only one that knows because Donna can't say anything else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like if for some reason I think he was given that information because I think later it's gonna have to come out. But yeah, speaking of that, I thought at Donna's funeral it was gonna come out. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I can't really say that it's shocking that the members of the family or the siblings in the family never figured that out. because we done seen that happen time and time again. You know what I'm saying? You know, an older sister end up being her little brother's real mom and all of that. When a grandmother is raising a child, but this particular scenario, it don't really usually go like it. But I can see how they could have hidden it because he's the oldest. So none of them were even there to even witness anything.
And I'm like, when did he actually get some shit? Because it does make you think that all the Shipley's children are named after the city, but his name is June.
Mm-hmm.
So, although I don't think it said that LC was his father, it makes you think that LC is his father.
Yeah, I mean, we know LC is his father. I hope LC is his father. Because people have mentioned that he does favor the rest of the family, the rest of the men in the family. They just always say that he's bigger. Nobody really ever said that he doesn't look like them.
Yeah, but your brothers and sisters can have children that look like the uncles or the aunts.
So you think that,
They are still in the family.
so are you thinking that Sasha daddy might be Junior's daddy? Is that what you're saying? Or a whole different, somebody totally different from a different bloodline?
I don't think it's anybody from a different bloodline. But because they're trying to make it seem like, he was like a floss, well, not floss, but dropped off at the school. That's what it kind of makes it seem, right?
Not necessarily, because you got to remember, we found out that LC was engaged to Donna. That was the love of his life at one point. So it seemed like Junior was made in that union, that relationship. And it might have been, to be honest with you, he might have caught her cheating with his brother. And it might have ended things. I mean, we haven't got all the details as to what went down, but I do believe that Junior belongs to LC.
Yeah. I think that, and Tippy knows it, and she didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's also why, kept her around.
Yeah, it's like that's before her time. That's like she met him as a single dad. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know, because they can't fool us in these series, in these novels, honey. Because it's been some stuff popping up that I had no idea. I mean, from reading book 1, I always thought that Junior was his son. I didn't know Junior had a different mom. You get what I'm saying? It's just some shocking information coming up in book 4. So, I don't know. If we find out that LC is not his daddy, this is some mess.
And like you were saying too about Baker, nothing ever came on saying that he had a single. And then it just happened. Harrison, baby, dad is
That's-
parents. I guess you could say possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They get so ghetto in this book. It's like y'all supposed to be high society, rich, and y'all doing this ghetto stuff. It's gutter. Y'all sharing names, sharing men, sharing families. Like, really? Y'all can travel all over. Y'all been all in Dubai and all these different places, and y'all messing around in the same circles.
That's how like Hollywood.
Trash. Anyway,
Yeah.
do you think Larry should have took Donna out like that just like she done team up with him.
No, I thought he was wrong.
Yeah, me too. I didn't want her character to end that fast. It's like we didn't really get to know. She came in on the like the end of the last book, and then the beginning of this book, she already being wiped out. Wiped out. We ain't found out nothing. Nothing but she's actually Sasha's mom and now Junior's mom. But I wanted to know more about her because it's like what about her made LC fall in love with her? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, how they described her in the book, it's like she was just like dang, even for her daughter, her daughter was like, man, this one right here, and then turned around and just it was her mama. She was like, oh,
Yeah, they describe her as looking like Brianna. Remember when they was in the nail salon? Like, come on now. But yeah. But just her looks is not just gonna make that man fall in love with her. It must have been something else about her other than her looks.
yeah, so that's one of the attractive her cousin.
Yeah, like I was saying, I would like to know more about their history. Even the history he got with Chippy. We just now seeing Chippy come to life because she been like in the shadows throughout all of these books. So to see her fighting and banging out here in the streets, that brought some life to her.
They said that he got into it because of this,
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. We don't know that much about Chippy's history yet. And we don't know that much about Chippy at all. Like even in her present state, because she hasn't really been saying that much. Other than to LC behind the scenes and coming in telling me churn to be quiet and stop doing this and stop dressing like that and take care of your cheer. You know what I'm saying? She really ain't been that vocal. Because remember, I was saying on the previous one, I was like, I'd like to see, what is it about Chippy? Like, she had to been a thoroughbred. She brought him in, but we still don't know much about the past life.
and so it makes me wonder how it did of the previous book that she brought him in, but this book, it seems like the brothers, you got Larry, you got Bill, and then you got the brother that, they were, like violent, they were doing a lot of stuff. And then Larry went to Vietnam, so it's like, okay, well, how old is Larry?
They're kind of old.
Larry,
And then it's another brother, Levi, that we haven't heard too much about. But if you can recall when they went to visit their old hometown, um, she was like, Chippy was like, this is where it all started. And they were in front of some kind of little gas station. So, I think that's the business the brothers went into. But somehow along the way, Chippy got involved in some other stuff. I don't know. It ain't no telling what's gonna come out in book 5. I'm trying to see what else that happened in this one that was interesting. Mm,
right on, well,
what about Ruby and Vanny and when she was having those dreams about Orlando and he running around Vinny, running around here doing all this stuff behind her back, like teaming up with Larry and you know, um And then it was the indicators, like the woman she met in town, telling her that she had a dream that a white man had killed her brother, and Ruby like, no, no, that's not true, and all of this. And then the little boy started to question, like, why my daddy white and I'm not, and like, girl, you should have been told that boy that wasn't his daddy. Oh, he gonna have questions forever. But
Now that this person that's been lying to him all this time is no longer living, people look at his mama like, Mom, really? All this time?
yeah, it just one thing they did point out is the confusion they put in that little boy, because he knew his skin was really dark. He didn't look nothing like this Vinny dude. And this man that told his little boy his family are trying to murk him. You get what I'm saying? So, like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do them churn like that. So now it's just like at the end, the grandma was saying, like, yeah, let them stay over there. They got a lot of explaining and rewiring to do with this little boy that they done screwed up. Then naming him after the. Like, Ruby wrong for that. She wrong for that. And last but not least, what do you think about London and Daryl and Harris? We cannot leave without talking about that mess. That gutter mess. That gutter trash.
So wrong. And Daryl, he's egging it on. So he acting like, well, you already knew she was going to be mine anyway. I don't know why you married this dude. So I'm that one. Not him. Not him.
Well, first of all, before you continue, let's not forget that Daryl just was married to that old sick lady. And you supposed to be grieving, Daryl. Remember, you wasn't even gonna join them at first. You was too busy grieving that old woman, that granny you was married to. So continue.
I was saying, when he saw her, it brought back all his feelings and stuff like that. And, all of their brothers, like, since I am free, I'm going to try it. And if you come my way, I'm going to use it.
Well, first of all, he wrong for that because he knew London was married to Harris, the weenie.
And Harris, the big time. I laughed when I was listening to it, and it was like, what was that? Baker said, yeah, you should go to Jamaica. And she's like, no, go ahead on.
Being the weenie that he is, the tampon that he is. Like, boy. And after all of that, gonna run out there and get hit by a truck. That's how much a weenie he was. That just put the icing on the cake.
Had me running and dodging traffic. Had me thinking about that Eddie Murphy.
Yep. That's what I was thinking about too. How they made him sound. He just ran out in the middle of traffic. Like, how dumb are you, dude? Just take the bullet. You might live. You running out in the middle of traffic. Really? And I thought he was going to the upper room. Even then.
Yeah. And then he in the hospital in London. His mama was like, well, I ain't taking care of him. I just like getting the best care, all this and all of that, but I ain't taking care of it. I don't want to be there.
London, I
But it's
mean,
after the fact.
Harrison went to that hospital and London throwing that behind in a circle. And know that she was willing to get down with the fat boy. What is his name? Jamaica John? She was gonna throw it in the circle for him too. Like, London, girl. What is really going on?
And she'll do whatever it takes, whatever it takes.
But what's gonna be the gag? London end up pregnant again. While Harris in the hospital, in the harsh pillar. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else happened. What did you think about the ending though?
And it was crazy. It's like all of a sudden, Orlando comes in and he's like, he's on the boat. Pay somebody $500 to use the jet ski and get off on the jet ski in the middle of the water. Okay. Like, yeah.
You might, well, I'm trying to figure out why he did that too. Now that you said it, because I'm like, he already had his son, and him and Ruby weren't really on good terms. So what did he do all that for?
Yeah, he ain't talking to Ruth in the pen.
Yes.
I guess he did need to go back up there on the ship.
Yeah, at that point, Ruby was a whole married woman. And far as Orlando knew, that Ruby still thought that he murked her brother. He didn't have no idea that Ruby knew the truth yet. So it's like you doing all that for somebody,
He didn't want to get benched.
I guess.
He didn't want to get benched. But especially, it probably burnt him up when he saw his son, and his son said that his name was Ben. That lit him up.
I know it did. I know they finna change that boy name.
Quick. Let that Ben stuff go before.
I feel like the book ended okay. But like I was saying before, I feel like it's still a lot of loose ends, like with that dude that's training Nevada, cause he's an enemy. He's just pretending well. That's the one Vegas was close to. And I think the dude that Muslim dude was working with is actually working for the dude that's training Nevada. So you got that situation. You got the situation with the Chinese. You know, even though Vinny sold all of the drugs to Larry, they still want revenge for their drugs being stolen. Like, just because y'all booed up, made up, like the Chinese still feeling like y'all stole from me. Exactly. So it just, Vinny, yeah, but Vinny come with, a whole crew of Jamaicans and or Italians.
Yeah, but now that the big dude had a heart attack and died, that's a joke. And then Vinny is from that was the guy. The guy that with Ruby, cousin, brother, right now, he's right there with the doctor. So of course he can talk with Jamaica like, look, hey, we have no more. Just this war is over. Y'all with the wrong too. So there might be another handle with Jamaica and the doctor.
Might be.
But the thing that questions me is because Larry was giving away products like candy.
And also, go ahead. I was gonna say we can't forget that Orlando gave somebody his formula for those pills. What was they called? They were giving the rats cancer in the stomach. He gave he gave that recipe away too. You remember?
He gave that to the old dude.
Yeah, Rio was hot with that.
But didn't that old dude get killed?
Did the old dude get killed? Who killed him?
I thought he did.
Paris?
Did Rio do it?
I think so. I think so. Because Rio took out a couple people in his book. But I think so. Huh? No. But yeah, we still, and like I said before, we still don't know who London youngest daughter daddy is. We still don't know who Paris baby daddy is. Junior still don't know who his real mama is. So it's still a lot of stuff going on. So I'm wondering, are they going to cover all of that in book 5? But what were you about to say?
I said, I have to go back to book 3 and check out Rio, because Rio just took out a couple folks.
He did. I think he did take out that dude that you're talking about, that old dude, because when Orlando was giving him the formula, it was like Rio knew that dude was not going to pay him or something. He wasn't going to do, like Rio knew something in that moment. And I think Rio went on and took him out.
Yeah, because he got on the phone with somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was having a side conversation going on, I think, with Paris. Yeah, I thought this one was it was a better book than the other ones to me. It was a little bit more activity going on, and like Chippy finally showed some personality. They had London getting up out the house doing some stuff. Now I don't like how they made Sonya just be the babysitter all of a sudden just because she was early pregnant. But whatever.
Yeah, one thing I kind of don't like, why are all of these women like whores? Everybody except the Chippy.
That's why I said it's real gutter. They messing with the same people in the same circle, same bloodlines, and all these babies popping up. I don't know.
Yeah. And then the ones that's not, they go into a club bidding on dudes.
For fun. And then her mama come in there and get the dude she wanted. That's so ghetto. That's what I mean. It's the same dudes. It's crazy.
And then while Paris was up and down, Paris like, I'm not gonna pay this dude. I just had him for free already. It's like, well, damn.
And want to screw somebody just to be able to take them out. Had the opportunity to take them out. Like, really? No, it ain't that serious. So yeah, that's
for me out because remember up in book 3, that's how they kind of got to the other dudes. They came up and down and they had their shirts off or something.
yeah, ready to screw. Like, how is that a part of being an assassin? Just screwing Eddie and everybody just because you want to take them out. These people is nasty. Like, really? The fat boy, too? And y'all was going to double team on him. Even London. That's what was shocking to me. Like, really, London? Yeah, I don't like that part either. That they making the girls be so slutty It's not a good look. And they slutty for no reason. No reason. But other than that, I like the like that this one had more action. And like I said before when I was reading the back of the book, this one was written with Lagia Hunt. So I think that she brought that element of making the women get up and move around, other than just Paris and Sasha. So I did like that. Even had the grandma moving around, and she wasn't even with us. She wasn't even here.
you know, and then finding out that they had cousins up in their hometown, and then they dad had millions of dollars just buried in the ground.
Old folks. He's so old school. But I feel like too, we gonna learn about this Levi dude too. This Levi brother, and I'm sure he got some churn as well.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I had Big Shirley.
That's the club, right? The strip club.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But the son, Larry's son, I wonder is the older one going to keep the daddy up into that mental hospital, or something going to actually happen to him.
I think that son gonna end up just as crazy as his daddy. I think he was already showing signs, and they went through that traumatic experience together. Remember?
Yeah.
So he might end up just as crazy as his daddy at some point. I feel like. But yeah, there's so many different ways they can go with these new characters. I just need them to stop adding so many characters. Let's just work with the ones we got. You know what I'm saying? There's enough people to stir up enough drama. We don't need no new characters. Other than, like I said, like more family members. They already got enemies, the Latinas, they got enemies as far as the Jamaicans, the Italians. Y'all don't need to make no new enemies. None of that. Just work with the characters we got. Because I promise you in the big. Mm-hmm.
Don't know, because I guess all the grandchildren will be there. So by probably put five, Sonny's gonna have her baby. Probably gonna be girl. And I think it's gonna probably be a boy. And then you have Vega's son, the father, who's getting older. Then you gonna have Orlando's son that's coming.
Just getting older.
And then getting older. And then the cousins, because they did link up with the cousins a little bit, they may be coming up at some point in time. Because you know that the auntie to Paris, the mama, what was her name? Nina?
Nene.
Yeah, she done already came to their house, but she knows exactly what they said. So next thing is the summer. So I'm sure they're gonna link up at some point in time too.
Yeah. This is what I was about to say. What if Sonya have a girl that looked just like Donna? Look like Donna and Sasha. That's something to think about. But anyway, we're going to go and wrap this up because I need to go to the little girl's room. But I do want to say we will be getting to book 5 soon. And let y'all know that book 6 will be out in January. So be on the lookout for that as well. So after I finish 5, don't be expecting book 6 because it's not coming out till January. So yeah. Thank y'all so much for joining us on this live. We appreciate you guys' time and energy. We look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace and love. And as always, be blissful. Skedaddle, D-Man. Thanks for calling in.